for today's event, let us all put our hands together for the lovely Teacher Maricar and the talented Sir Mark.
Yeah! Good afternoon, LaSallians! This is the much awaited and the most anticipated event of the year. This is Mikel Lovina Sportsfest 2011. Are you all ready? I can hear you. Are you ready? Let's try. Animo!
Let's go!
One more time. Animo!
Let's go!
Wow, what an amazing enthusiasm, isn't it, partner? How are you today?
Absolutely, Sir Mark.
Yes.
Hello, everybody. Welcome, LaSallians. Do you feel the spirit and excitement?
Yeah.
Of course, because this momentous event has finally arrived. Eto na. Eto na yon, Sir Mark.
Talaga. Well, you're right, Miss Maricar. This is going to be a 4-day-long celebration of fun and excitement. So let's not keep them waiting. Let's get started. Let's put our hands together as we welcome our athletes and cheerers of our 4 competing colors. Now, green. Where's the green? There. Yellow. Red. And blue. Let's bring it on. Well, they may be young, but never a neophyte in showcasing their talents. They are here expected to put up a worthy fight, as strong and as fierce. Ladies and gentlemen, the tough and wild Green Rhinos and the daring and audacious freshmen. Go freshmen and Green Rhinos, come on, cheer up. Go Green Rhinos. The freshmen are moderated by Mr. Christopher Clavel.
Somebody sexy, tell them, hey, give me everything tonight. Give me everything tonight. Give me everything tonight. Give me everything tonight.
Excuse me, and I might drink a little more than I should tonight. And I might take you home with me if I could tonight. And baby, I'ma make you feel so good tonight. Cause we might not get tomorrow.
Freshmen are moderated by Mr. Christopher Clavel.
As intense and hot as the flame that burns, the bird they symbolize, they are definitely a force to reckon with. Bedazzled and worried, LaSallians pave way, for they will steal the limelight. Ladies and gentlemen, the fiery and burning yellow phoenix and the equally scorching and blazing Sophomores!
Yellow Phoenix, I can hear you. Come on.
The Sophists are moderated by Mrs. Rosana Gaspay.
They breathe out fire of passion and confidence. They symbolize courage and eagerness. They are powerful, combative, and ferocious. Look through their eyes, for they are burning with determination to win. Ladies and gentlemen, the furious and powerful Red Dragons and the raging and zealous Juniors! Go Red Dragons, come on!
Teach me how to play it, ayy. They be like smooth. What? Can you teach me how to dug it? You know why? Cause all the girls love it. Hey, all I need is a beat that's super bumpin'. And for you to back it up and dunk it. Get it. Put your arms out front, lean side to side. They gon' be on you when they see you hit that Dougie ride. Ain't nobody getting with my bro from Morningside. He go by Bubba and he hit that death like thunder. Okay, I ain't from Dallas, but I deep town boogie. I show my moves off to everybody trying to do me. I lead the functions and all the ladies trying to screw me. Now you just do you, and I'ma do me.
The juniors are moderated by Mr. Rosalier Behemino Jr.
As calm and as quiet, the ocean they dominate. These creatures rule the waters of the earth. This may be their last, but promises for the biggest showdown in the IS history. Ladies and gentlemen, the imposing and majestic Blue Orcas and the champion excited seniors!
Go Blue Orcas and the seniors!
Oh, we like sheep has gone astray. Each of us turning our own separate ways. We have all sinned and fallen short of your glory. But your glory is what we desire to see, and in your presence is where we long to be. Oh Lord, show us your mercy and grace. Take us to your holy place, forgive our sins, and heal our land. We long to live in your presence once again. Taking our sickness and taking our pain, Jesus the sacrifice, the Lamb has been slain. He was despised, rejected by men. He took our sin. Draw us near to you, Father, through Jesus, your Son. Let us worship before you, cleansed by your blood. Oh Lord, show us your mercy and grace. Take us to your holy place, forgive our sins, and heal our land. We long to live in your presence once again. Show us your mercy and grace. Take us to your holy place, forgive our sins, and heal our land. We long to live in your presence once again.
Bayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupit, di ka pa sisiil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughaw, may dilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal, ang kislap ng watawat mo tagumpay na nagniningning, ang bituin at araw niyang kailan, pag may di magdidilim, lupa ng araw na luwalhatig pagsinta, buhay ang langit sa piling mo. Amin ligayang na pag may mag-aapi, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Many of us probably are wondering why the Sports Fest is named Mikel Lovina was a former student of the IS who graduated March 1996. He excelled in many sporting events like basketball, football, and track and field. As a Lasallian athlete, Mikel has managed to balance academics and sports with dedication and discipline. An untimely death has taken Mikel away from his beloved parents sometime in April of 1997 in a car accident. And to give due recognition for his passion and excellence in sports and for being a true-blooded Lasallian sportsman, the integrated school's yearly sports fest had been given a name in his honor.
We would like to acknowledge the presence of the administrative force of the institution and the integrated school on stage. We are also honored by the presence of our alumnus who made waves in the national scene. Our guest speaker, Mr. Luigi de la Paz.
Good afternoon, sir. And now at this point, let us listen to Ms. Camela, the Sports Fest 2011 overall chairman, to formally welcome us in this afternoon's affair and to introduce our very special guest speaker.
Hello. A pleasant afternoon to everyone. One Animo, a centennial celebration of Lasallian passion in sports. This is the theme by which we take on our 2011 Integrated School Sports Fest. This annual event may have become customary, but for sure, the fire that blazes in the hearts of our green, yellow, red, and blue teams to make it to the top strengthens our Lasallian spirit of faith, service, and communion. Thus, we hope that the much-awaited cheering competition and the different sports events will become a venue for us to showcase the best in our Lasallian athletes and performers in the spirit of sportsmanship and camaraderie. So, good luck to all our competing teams, and I welcome everyone to our Mikel Lovina Sportsfest 2011. Animo! Allow me to take this opportunity to introduce to you our guest speaker in this afternoon's event. He is a consistent Dean's Lister in college, in the honors list in high school and elementary, a Rookie of the Year and a member of the Mythical 5 2009 UAAP Juniors Division, a Best Camper in Nike Elite for 2 consecutive years in 2006 and 2011, a member of the basketball team at the 2007 Palarong Panlalawigan representing Negros Occidental. He was a Mr. Lacan back in grade 8 here at USLS-IS, a member of a basketball team, NOPSEA champion, basketball juniors, aspirants, 12 under and 10 under, representing USLS-IS. He was once a baby stinger and now a green archer, a true-blooded Lasallian. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome our guest speaker this afternoon, Mr. Luis Alfonso G. De La Paz.
Miss Doris, Sir Loredo, distinguished guests, teachers, parents, fellow Lasallians, good afternoon. It felt really good when I heard that I was chosen as the guest speaker for this year's Sports Fest. It has been more than 4 years since I left, and since then, I have waited for this moment. Going back and to speak in front of fellow Lasallians is indeed an honor. I started playing basketball when I was 8 years old, and since then, I became more and more passionate about the sport. I was inspired by my father with the support of my mother. They have been there for me ever since I started, and for them, it's not all about basketball. They always preach that I should prioritize my studies because it is more important. When I was young, I never really thought about the significance of education, since as a kid, all I wanted was to play basketball. However, along the way, I realized the importance of education, not only in basketball, but also in other sports. Being a student athlete is never easy, I should say. It requires a lot of sacrifice in many ways. In my case, I train 6 days a week for almost 4 hours a day and attend 3-hour classes 4 times a week. Despite the busy schedule, I still manage to spend quality time with my family and still maintain high grades. Time management is very important. One thing that's admirable about Lasallians is that we strive for excellence in whatever we do. Every competition incorporates hard work to be able to win and tribute pride to our alma mater. One place for LaSalle, you're not only playing for yourself, you're also representing your school. Anything you do inside the court reflects how we are brought up and one's attitude as a person. LaSalle taught me that every game should be offered to God, for without Him, I wouldn't have the talent I possess now, and it goes to every one of us. Moreover, playing for LaSalle in the UAAP is a dream come true. Wearing and carrying the name symbolizes great honor. Not all people are given the chance to study and play for LaSalle. Now let me quote what the legendary Michael Jordan said. I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. Simply, don't be afraid to take risks. Always aim high. You have to make things happen. Don't wait for it to happen. Believe in yourself because you can do it. Stay focused and be passionate in every single thing you do. And most especially, stay humble. Always keep in touch with your friends and family, for at your lowest, they're always the ones that will stay by your side. And don't forget to pray because God will always help you. Finally, to quote a line from our alma mater, we'll fight to keep your glory bright and never shall we fail. Always fight to give glory to our school. Lasallians never give up. Even in defeat, stay Lasallian. You are Lasallians. We are Lasallians. Animo LaSalle.
How about another round of applause to Mr. De La Paz? Thank you very much for inspiring us all today. Well, believe then that the entire IS is truly proud of you. Well, now at this point, we would like to request our Madam Principal, Mrs. P. Calimas, together with our Level Vice Principal, Ms. Carmen Pinado of the lower grades, to give the certificate and the token of appreciation to our guests. Allow me first to read the citation. The University of St. LaSalle Integrated School, Bacolod City, certificate of appreciation is given to Mr. Luigi De La Paz as guest speaker of the Mikel Lovina Integrated School Sports Fest 2011 with the theme One Animal, a centennial celebration of Lasallian passion in sports, given at the University of St. LaSalle Integrated School, Bacolod City on December 12, 2011. Signed by the overall chairperson, Ms. Camila Rizada, and the principal, Maria Del Pilar M.
At
Limas.
this juncture, we would like to acknowledge the presence of Ms. Andrea Barreto, for gracing this year's Sportsfest 2011. The integrated school, through our Vice Chancellor for Mission and Development, Mr. Geoffrey Bob Brigante, would like to present a token. Thank
At this
you.
point, our Student Council President, Jean-Paul Fabricante, will lead our athletes and cheerers in the oath of sportsmanship. So then now, may we request all the athletes and cheerers to please stand up.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly pledge to abide by the rules of the 2011 Mikel Lovina Sportsfest, to obey and respect the officials of the games, to keep my cool and prevent my showing unsportsmanlike conduct in times of disagreement, to be humble in victory and magnanimous in defeat, to do my best to win the competition, not for myself, nor for the honor of my team, but above all, for the Lasallian unity and animal spirit. So help me God.
Thank you. May we request the athletes and cheerers to move out and vacate the floor as we witness the preparation made by different individuals and competing teams for Sportsfest 2011. Lasallians, this is how the IS prepared. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sportsfest preparation.
Check it out, 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 check it out. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Check it out, 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 check it out. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Check it out, 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 check it out. 1. Yeah. Turn that shit up. Turn that shit up. Yeah. 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 Pump it.
This centennial year, as a show of unity and strength, the integrated school led by the selected governors of the lower grades, together with the grades 8 to 11 governors, will now raise the Sportsfest 2011 flag.
Is this the hope of the world in my hands? I'll take this moment to be all that I can. Look to you to see the future stronger and free. Today we will show who we are. We are the earth, and we're together again. My friends,
declare the Mikel Lovina 2011 Sports Fest open.
Are you ready? If it is so, then let's hear it once more from the tough green rhinos and the dairy freshmen. How about from the fiery yellow phoenix and the blazing sophomores? Will the powerful red dragons and the raging juniors be far behind? How about from the imposing blue orcas and the unstoppable seniors? Criteria for the best bleacher cheerleader.
Command of the group, 40%.
Performance, 40%.
Overall impact, 20%.
For a total of 100%. Criteria for the best floor cheerleader.
Command of the group, 35%.
Audibility of live cheer and diction, 25%.
Performance, 40%.
For a total of 100%. Criteria for the bleacher cheering competition.
Skills, 30%.
Rhythm, melody, harmony, and volume, 25%.
Originality and creativity, 20%.
Mastery, 15%.
Overall impact, 10%.
For a total of 100%. Criteria for the floor cheering competition.
Performance, 30%.
Choreography, 30%.
Rhythm and timing, 20%.
Costume, 10%.
Overall impact, 10%.
For a total of 100%. Now, ladies and gentlemen, with much pride, the integrated school bleacher and floor cheering performances. Let us now all welcome our first performers, the sophomores.
Buddy Shot Cinema.
give it up once again for the Sophomore! The judges for the bleacher cheering competition. Judge number 1 is a professor of Colegio de San Agustin, Bacolod. Let us all welcome Dr. Charles H. Judge number 2 is a former rhythmic activity and dance teacher at LCC Bacolod. Presently, an MSEP teacher at Isla Elementary School, District 2, Division of Bacolod City. Taking up Master of Arts in Education, major in Physical Education and Sports at LCC Bacolod. And he is also the Commissioner of NOPSEA Cultural Task Force secondary level for 2 consecutive years. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome Mr. Ivan O. Makatimpa. And our third judge and the chairman of the Board of Judges for the bleacher cheering competition is NOPSEA's Committee on Culture Chairman, Reverend Father James T. Bumangabang, OAR. Let us now welcome our second performers, the seniors. Let's give it up once again for the senior performers, the junior. Let's hear it once again for the juniors. Our judge number 4 for the floor cheering competition had been part of the teaching ministry for 23 years. Presently, she is the MAED Master Teacher at Bata Elementary. She is likewise a District Cultural Coordinator and a National Officiating Official of Batang Pinoy 2011 in gymnastics, a trainer of folk dance, and recently been recognized as the most outstanding teacher of the Division of Bacolod City. With great honor, let's welcome Ms. Rona M. Bretania. And finally, the chairman of the Board of Judges is a certified member of the Cheerleading Philippines Federation, certified level 2 coaches and judge, a silver medalist of the University Athletics Association of the Philippines, or UAAP, handling Far Eastern University cheering squad. He's also a former head coach of the Arellano University cheerleading team of the NCAA. Also a former head coach of the St. Jude College Manila Crusaders cheerleading team of the Colleges University School Association, or CUSA. And finally, he is an alumni member of the Far Eastern University cheerleading squad from 2002 to 2006. Ladies and gentlemen, we are greatly honored to have Coach Jay Fulgencio. And now our fourth and final performer, the freshman.
Impacto sonoro. dos, uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
Wow! All I can say, amazing performances, truly breathtaking. It's just getting better by the year. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have just witnessed a unique mix of dance moves and drum beats that truly and remarkably tatak IS. Well, again, congratulations in advance to the dancers. Well, good luck to all of you.
Well, tabulations are going on at this point. Let us listen to our courtside reporter, Sari and Lance, as they interview some of our parents and students. Take it away, Sari and Lance.
Well, thank you, Sir Mark and Miss Maricar. The floor and bleacher cheering competitions of the Mikel Lovina Sportsfest 2011 has certainly provided us with a spectacle worth remembering. And as expected, we filled this Coliseum with a lot of spectators. We are quite sure that as they watch, they have their own bets. Well, at this point in time, we have here with us today a parent and a student whom we will ask some questions. So hello there, miss. What is your name?
Edwina Maravilla.
Well, hello, miss. Are you enjoying yourself here today?
Very much, thank you.
That is nice to hear. So, ma'am, what can you say about these performances?
Some of them are excellent and some were so-so, I can say.
Well, I agree, ma'am.
I don't want to be the judge to that.
Okay. So, ma'am, how long have you been watching this opening ceremony?
For 8 years, actually.
Wow, you're such a fan.
I am.
So, ma'am, whom do you think will take home the trophy of this floor cheering competition?
To be honest, the seniors.
Oh, you really think so? Well, good luck, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, so we have here a student. What is your name?
My name is Carlos.
Well, hello, Carlos. Carlos, did you like the showdown?
Yes, it was awesome.
I agree, Carlos. It was awesome. So, Carlos, whom do you think will win the floor cheering competition this year?
I think it would be the Sophies
And why is that, Carlos?
because they're calm, well organized, and very confident.
Wishful thinking, huh? Well, thank you, Carlos.
Well,
Good
they
They spoke, and we surely heard that. Whether their bets will win this year or not, the thrill will surely be over once Miss Camela, our Sports Fest chair, announced the winners later on. Sari, how about you there?
Thank you, Lance. And now I have here Mr. Jerry and Miss Basit to interview. So, sir, do you feel the heat of the competition?
Yes,
And are you enjoying yourself?
to the max.
And that's very great to hear. So, who do you think will win the best bleacher cheering competition this year?
I'm wearing blue. It's the seniors.
And why is that?
Experience and power.
And I respect your opinion. And now I will interview Miss Basit, who is one of our nurses in the IS. So, Miss, did you see the stunts?
Yes, and I enjoyed watching.
Were you nervous seeing them fly?
I thought I'm gonna file claims again.
So, were your kids ready just in case of accidents?
Of course, we were already briefed and we knew this was coming.
It's very responsible of you. So, who do you think will win the best bleacher leader and best floor leader?
I agree with Sir Jerry. I'd say the seniors, but watching, I'd like to make mention the Sophies prove a very promising performance.
And that was Miss Basit's opinion, folks. So no hard feelings for those who weren't mentioned. This is Sari Suplido of MULTER Production for our Break Time Courtside Report. Back to you, Sir Mark.
All right, thank you very much, Sari and Lance. Our audience certainly has their own share of bets, but may or may not agree with those interviewed, but I'm just curious about the people here on stage. I'd like to go to, well, our Vice Chancellor for Mission and Development. Good afternoon, Sir Bob Bergante.
Good afternoon.
Yes, how are you doing so far?
I feel great.
Wow, I saw you keenly observing our cheers a while ago. Well, let me just ask you, what are you looking for a cheering group?
Well, for one, I would like to see precision, sharpness in movement, enthusiasm, a lot of energy. What else? Choreography, originality, among others.
Wow, so that's going to give them a perfect score. But then, what do you think the color that has all what it takes to be the champion for this year?
That's a tough one. The Sophies came in with a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm. The juniors had originality. They were very creative. The seniors were really sharp and had precision in movement. And I love the enthusiasm and the energy of the freshmen.
Well, certainly, thank you very much, sir. Well, definitely, all of you are winners. But I'm just curious, we have a guest from New Zealand. Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, you've observed the cheering competition a while ago. What can you say about the performances of our groups?
Filipinos are crazy. The performances have all been fantastic. The bleachers, I think, are between the sophomores and the juniors. I think the freshmen did very well for first time up. And I think the seniors have shown their class. Thank you. It's been fantastic watching.
Thank you very much, sir, for gracing our activity today. Well, whatever they said has no bearing on the score whatsoever. One thing is for sure, though, the judges definitely are having a hard time as we speak. And while they are deliberating, we would like to acknowledge our tabulation committee headed by Mrs. Adelpha Gromea, our math department chair, and Mr. Ray Hasha, our science department chair, and they are assisted by Ms. Nino Nuevo. Thank you very much.
And do you think dancing is over? No, not yet.
Yes.
Because at this point, we will be entertained by the dancing prowess of our NOPSEA teacher pop dancers. Let us all put our hands together to the champion of the first NOPSEA pop dance competition for teachers.
Let's dance production. It be gone, Jamaica.
Mental health is critical level.
Stop the music!
Hey, Mr. DJ, where are you? I'm coming.
Right the loyalty between us. We are no better than the beasts at our door.
Ya tú sabes.
It's a new generation
Mr. Worldwide.
of party people.
Get on the floor, darling. Get on. Red one.
Let me introduce you to my party people in the club.
I'm loose, and everybody knows I get off the train. Baby, it's the truth. I'm like Inception, I play with your brain, so don't sleep or snooze. I don't play no games, so don't get it confused, no. Cause you will lose, yeah. Now pump it up and back it up like a Tonka truck. Darling.
If you go hard, you gotta get on the floor. If you're a party freak, then step on the floor. If you're an animal, then tear up the floor. Break the sweat on the floor, yeah, we work on the floor.
Let's go!
Rewind. Kill it with the beat. Dirty bit. Dirty bit. Shuffle it.
All the numbers in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time. In the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. We just wanna see you shake that.
Dirty bit. Dirty bit. Shuffle it.
Let's go! I got a feeling.
Wow, how about another warm of applause to the champions? Woo! Now all you know na talaga may pinagmanahan yung mga estudyante natin. Sana kasali tayo doon, no, Ms. Maricar?
Yes.
Kaya lang, well, we have so many guestings and other shows to attend to. But then anyway, at this point, the Sports Fest 2011 Program Committee, headed by our lower grades SAC moderator, the very dynamic Miss Grace, together with the co-chair, Mr. Fernandez, and the Sports Fest 2011 overall chair, Ms. Camela, would like to acknowledge the support of the following units and persons.
The MULTER Department and the ISSAC for jointly collaborating in making this historic Centennial Sports Fest celebration.
The administrative staff headed by Ms. Pica, Dr. Loreto, and the LVPs.
The Integrated School Sports Office and Ms. Josie Puentevella.
The MULTER Productions.
The Office of the Center for External Relations, headed by Sir Roderick Samonte and Mr. Edo Piliora.
The Coliseum staff with Sir Alan, Sir Bong, and Sir Jack.
The INSPA.
Well, the videos had been a genuine creative work of the following. We have Krista Ortega,
Brian Fuentes,
Andre Lachica of the seniors,
JV Basho,
Rex Villamor of the juniors,
Belkay Loyola,
Rafa Marchadesh,
Selena Saavedra of the sophomores,
Daniel Felix of the freshmen and Josh Orado,
and Sirs Reno and Ernie.
And also we would like to thank ABS-CBN for covering this year's opening celebration. Thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Leilani Salem Alba and Mr. Roderick Alba for gracing our event. Well, of course, madamo gid nga salamat for your presence and help